For those of you who follow me know that I kind of like Islander watches from Island Watch. And there's a brand new watch that just came out. And it so happens that it's the very first watch of that type in my collection. Here it is. Let's see what's inside. I'm Francois, and it's time to watch. You may have noticed at the top left of your screen that this watch was sent to me by Island Watch, and I don't need to send it back. So first of all, I need to thank Mark at Island Watch for his generosity. Second, rest assured, Island Watch has no say in this review. Well, actually, it's going to be a quick unboxing and first impressions. The full review will come in the next few weeks after I wear it for a while and get my full first impressions. And another one that's up and coming is this one. As you notice, it's an Island Watch, but it's a collaboration. And I truly can't wait to show this one to you. And if you like these types of reviews, of course, don't forget to press the like button. It truly helps my channel. And of course, I encourage you to subscribe and press that notification bell. You'll be notified every time I come out with reviews like this one. So let's see what's inside. As you can see, it's the standard Islander watch or Island Watch box, and here it is. This is my very first GMT watch. This is the Calabro GMT. Calabro, if I recall from what Mark indicated, is it's an airport on Long Island, and it's a world timer at the same time as a GMT. So let me just unwrap it and get back to it right away. Here it is, my very first GMT. So my first impressions is that this has the true Islander DNA. And not just that, is if you've noticed right up there, this is a world timer, and instead of New York time zone, he put Long Island. Well, that's an excellent touch. I love that. There were great proportions as well. You have proportions for the bezel, the rehaut, the dial. Everything is well thought of in regards to a, let's call it a combo watch, aviator / diver watch. Because another thing that impressed me is that he was able to put in a 200-meter water resistance for this. Therefore, this is a screw-down crown, a signed screw-down crown. So it operates the movement inside, which is a GMT from Seiko, their new, relatively new NH34. So it's on the first position, a hand wind. Second position is where you can change the date, if you see at the bottom there. And the modified version of NH34 is essentially an NH35, but the day is changed by operating the GMT hand. So if you circle at the top, towards the top, you see that GMT hand is going around and around. So they basically modified the mechanics inside and the gearing so that you can change that GMT. And I don't know if you can see it, but it kind of changes for every hour. It jumps to the hour, so there's kind of a click right there. So you don't need to do it yourself. It just gets right where it needs to be. And then, of course, when you pull out to the very last position, the third position is hacking, where you see that second hand stops and you change the time. And of course, the time will change as well as the GMT hand. When you push everything back, screw it back in, everything starts up. So it's a very nice design. I like that colorway. That black, yellow touch is perfect, great legibility. A casing that has a combination of brushing and high polish in the chamfers there. I truly love, this is another thing that popped out, is I truly love this H-Link bracelet. And in my experience, these bracelets are so comfortable. So kudos for that. If we look on the back, here is the clasp, the standard clasp that we see on Islander watches, and it has his signature right there. So it's a fold over, double button pushing, deploying clasp, really solid, and it has 3 micro adjustments. On that bracelet, you have screwed in links, so that's perfect. And you have that new design case back as opposed to a display case back, which is perfect because those NH movements are not necessarily worth being viewed. And I like this great design. It's I don't know if this is kind of a new design in a sense, because in the very first kind of designs of the watch, there wasn't this kind of circular how do you call it, border like you have on this one here. So this is more of the newer design, and you can see the 200 meter, it's a sapphire crystal, and it's an Islander. So that's it in a nutshell. So I'll keep it simple, I'll put it on my wrist and show you what it looks like, and then we'll wrap this up. And here it is on my 7-inch wrist. Those proportions are perfect. If I recall, this is a 40 millimeter diameter. So it's nice and big enough to have those proportions for that world timer on the bezel, as well as legibility on the dial itself. So there it is. It's not sized for my wrists yet, but I'll do, like I said, a full review. And if you want to see this full review, I encourage you to subscribe and press that notification bell. You'll be notified of every upcoming review. So this concludes this quick unboxing and first impressions, and I hope to see you next time.